Hey everybody, welcome back. Today I have a review for you. It's a fragrance that's been around for quite a while now, years. And I've had it for probably a couple of years now. And it is from l'artisan Parfumeur. It is Safran Troublant, released in 2002 and composed by the wonderful Olivia Giacobetti. Now, I'm going to come out and say this immediately. This is not going to be an entirely objective review of this fragrance, and I'll explain why. So, a few years ago now, maybe 2 or 3 years ago now, a someone who was a subscriber and then became a friend through, through YouTube and Instagram, and is actually pretty well known in fragrance social media circles. Tammy from aka Forever Fragrant Kid sent me some samples of fragrances. One of them was a sample of Safran Troublant, and then a couple of years ago for my birthday she actually sent me this bottle. So this is the older style bottle, and now they've all changed to that kind of uniform dark glass, same color label, etc. So this fragrance is a little bit special to me, just simply because of how I acquired it. So I think it's useful that you know that before you listen to my review of this. Now, I'm gonna still try and describe as objectively as I can what I'm smelling. I'm going to spray this on both arms. I've got the dry down going on the back of one hand here. Now, just before I do start smelling, I have here a packet of actual saffron threads, and I guess I just wanted to familiarize myself with the actual smell of real saffron. And when you smell this, it's such a warm spice that perfectly balances savory and sweet. And yes, there is a little bit of leveriness about actual saffron that does translate to perfume a lot of the times, why saffron is often used in leather accords or as a complement to leather. But it's just such a lovely, warming, savory, sweet, leathery spice. Given that this fragrance is called Safran Troublant, you might be led to believe that this is basically what you get. And it's there, yes, it is. I smell it, particularly, in the first couple of minutes of the opening. Definitely there. However, for me, this particular fragrance is predominantly the most delicate, soft, pink, musky rose. And when I say this, I don't want you to think that it is an overwhelming, straight up rose scent, because it's not. But this is what comes out on my skin more than anything, more than saffron and more than any other ingredient that's listed here in the note. So the official note listing is saffron, rose, and I think vanilla and sandalwood. So there one thing that's not listed that I definitely pick up, and I don't know if it's actually coming from the rose itself or it's just an unlisted note, but there is definitely this nice sweet muskiness that comes through. It could be it could actually be musks, or it could be a combination of the rose interacting with the vanilla in the base to give it that kind of sweet pink muskiness that comes through for me. Once the rose dies down after the first 10-15 minutes, you do get, as a combination with the vanilla and whatever you know, like the sandalwood doesn't come out, present itself as obvious sandalwood. Yes, there is woodiness in there, but the vanilla interacts with this to create this, what a lot of people refer to as a kind of this kind of pudding smell, like a custard, but custard flavored with a vanilla custard flavored with rose water. If you can imagine that, this is pretty much what you get with Safran Troublant. And I find this to be, when to wear this for me is the fragrance equivalent of comfort food. It's really strange. You can't help but feel safe, warm, comforted, and it all comes from this particular fragrance. Now, bear in mind, I am reviewing this particular style of bottle from L'Artisan Parfumeur. I have not smelled the new bottles, so I can't tell you if it's been reformulated or not. But one thing you need to keep in mind, even this version of Safran Troublant on my skin is pretty soft, okay? It's soft projection, enough for you to smell, get wafts off for the first half an hour or so. But in terms of longevity on my skin, I'd say the average would be about 4 to 5 hours. And obviously probably is better worn in colder conditions, winter, fall, autumn. But you know what? I would probably still wear this on spring days as well. But it's just one of those scents that is just a delight to smell off your skin as you're wearing them, lazing on the couch, hanging out at home, like a lot of us are doing, wanting to put a smile on our face. And for me in particular, just because of where it's come from, how it smells, it's a special scent to me. That's pretty much all I have to say about Safran Troublant. And Tammy, if you are watching this, I hope you're well, and I'd love to hear from you. And thank you again for this bottle. I love it. And if you get a chance to try Safran Troublant, let me know what you think of it. If you've got it, if you have tried it, let me know in the comments. I'll see you all soon. I think next up we have a live stream. But I hope you have a great weekend, everybody, and thank you for watching. Bye.